Welcome back to my channel. This is my third video, and it is titled, Why You Should Decentralize Men in Your Femininity Journey. Do it for you, not them. My femininity journey does not revolve around hypergamy or the approval of men, nor does it revolve around my desirability to men. If it hasn't been made clear in my first few videos, I'm somewhat of an outlier in the growing femininity movement and level up journey movement that has started here on YouTube in specific to Black women. Now, I just mentioned a new word, for me at least, and that was hypergamy. What does that mean? Well, let's define the word hypergamy. Hypergamy is, as defined, the action of marrying a person of a superior caste or class. So it's clear that this word centralizes men, marriage, and ownership. And I want us, ladies, not to step away from our hypergamous desires, but to redefine them as we see fit. The word means what it means. There's no changing the definition that's already in, well, any dictionary you could pick up. I mean, then again, we could rally, but that's another conversation. You can operate differently in using this language. So although the word means what it means, you can operate differently in using this language. I didn't start my femininity journey or my level up journey to attract an affluent husband and to be a housewife because my desire is not to be a housewife. And there's nothing wrong with being a housewife. I began my journey to center and ground myself in my femininity and what makes me happy. Hypergamy isn't wrong. I'm not against it. And I believe women, men, and all people who wish to practice it do so out of their own desires and not the pressure to live up to some Pinterest or Tumblr fantasy. Most of the level up or feminine journey channels that I've watched have been very focused on men in hypergamy. This channel won't be doing that. We're focusing on ourselves and attracting what it is that we want. We are the center of our lives. You are the center of your life. You are the center of your life. Say it with me. I am the center of my life. Decentralizing men in your femininity journey allows you to focus on your self-improvement for yourself. Honestly, in life, when you make the choice to level up, it should be for yourself. Not to attract another person in your life to complete something for you, not to impress other people, not to flex. It should be for your peace of mind and for yourself. Only you can make yourself whole. Now, don't take this as you have to love yourself first before anybody else can love you, blah-de, blah-de, wah, wooty, wooty, woo, because I do not believe in that statement. You are worthy of love at every level of your self-love journey. The goal of my feminine journey has nothing to do with men. And I began decentralizing men around 2018 after I found myself to be a bystander in my own life in sexual and romantic relationships. And now as a 23-year-old young lady who practices abstinence but does engage in sexual activity, because my form of abstinence means no penetration and no sharing of bodily fluids. That means there's a lot to do in between. And if you all want me to go into greater detail about this, my abstinence journey, I absolutely can. Just let me know in the comments down below. You know, we already live in a very phallocentric world. That means a world that centralizes men pretty much. And we live in a very phallocentric environment, if you will. And, you know, the world that you're absolutely in control of is your own. So let me say this one more time. We already live in a very phallocentric world or environment, if you will. And the one world that you're in absolute control of is your own. So let's be a little more Georgia O'Keeffe in life and let's give power to the Punani. Something I learned from men is that they often operate in what's in their best interest. You know, think sort of like the savage beast mode mentality, but not to a detriment of self. Which is why I believe women are often disappointed with men in their romantic and sexual relationships, because we can expect men to be more community and considerate based in their thinking. I just don't really believe they are wired that way completely. I'm not saying, and this isn't to say, that men are naturally insensitive, but men do a much better job at centering themselves in their lives than women do, because men, when they are boys, when they are children, are not socialized in being caregivers to the world in the way that women are, especially Black women. We are centralized when we are girls, when we are children, to cater to and take care of everyone before ourselves. We are taught to extend grace and gratitude and appreciation and pleasantries and niceness to people before we give it to ourselves, at a detriment to ourselves. Don't ever do anything at a detriment to yourself. This means don't ever do anything that's going to harm you or put you in harm's way. You know, Drake said nice for what? And let's unpack that a little bit. Let's unpack it a little bit. And this is still in the conversation of decentralizing men. Actually, Nice for What is a great song to listen to when you're beginning a journey of decentralizing men. And that's because in the song, basically Drake is saying, why are you being so nice to men or to a man who hasn't done anything for you yet? Just because you like him? What? Just because you find him attractive? Oh, baby girl. No. Nice for what? We don't extend that to anybody until they have extended it to us, or they have shown us that it is safe for us to extend to them this grace. I want women to always be putting themselves first and protecting themselves in their level up journey and when they are on their journey to rediscovering their divine femininity, or their divine feminine energy. Protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your happiness. Listen, enjoy your solitude, right? Enjoy the time of discovering yourself by yourself. What you don't understand, or what people I feel don't understand, is that once you start adding people, right? When you start adding people to your life, when you are on a journey of leveling up your life, you are putting so much responsibility on yourself that, like I said, as women, because we get we are socialized in taking care of people, of always being available to care for others before we care for ourselves. You're going to put your journey by the wayside, and I don't want you to do that. You did not click on this video because you're ready to put your journey on the back burner and take care of somebody else. You didn't click on this video. You're not listening to me because you're ready to give every single part of you and centralize all these other people and put your journey to the back burner. That's not why you're here. You clicked on this video because you wanted to find out, how do I make my level up journey? How do I make my femininity journey not about men? Because all of these videos, let me take that back. That is a very generalized statement. A lot of these videos and channels on YouTube that are discussing femininity journeys and level up journeys do tend to focus a lot on hypergamy, centralizing men, attracting a partner, affluency in the terms of monetary wealth. And I think there are other conversations that need to be had. Let's talk about being affluent in spirit. Because if you are affluent in spirit, then baby girl, you are going to attract affluency and monetary wealth. Money, sweetie, is the lowest form of energy. So that's not what we need to be going after. And we especially don't need to be going after money through means of a man. Okay? Throw that in the what? Trash. That's not what we're doing over here, baby girl. It's not what we're doing over here. What are we doing over here? We are, say it with me now, 1, 2, 3. We are decentralizing men. Okay? Do this for you, not for them.